Harry's most shocking claims yet causing royal dreadful and aroused outrage over authenticity. There is very little information about the upcoming memoir of Prince Harry. But, despite this, speculations over its content, as well as its potential impact, have already begun to circulate among the public. The Queen is said to be anxious ahead of the claims that could be made in a new tell-all book by Prince Harry, a royal expert has said. Harry's memoir, which forms part of a multi-book deal he and wife Meghan signed last year, is just one of the many lucrative projects the couple have signed on to after departing life as working royals in January 2020 last year. The book, which is thought to be due sometime this year, will detail my story, the highs and lows, the mistakes, the lessons learned from the prince's life story. Harry, 37, previously described his brother Prince William and father Prince Charles as being trapped, and said he wanted to break the cycle of pain and suffering of a royal upbringing. According to one royal expert, that could just be the tip of the iceberg of claims to be made in the pages of the prince's memoir. According to royal expert Katie Nicholl, Harry and Meghan could be planning to make more bombshell claims in the build-up to the book's release. She told Closer magazine, "The book will no doubt be full of more intimate and shocking revelations. Harry wouldn't have got a multi-million-pound advance without promising some juicy details. And in the build-up to that, I imagine Harry and Meghan will have a carefully thought-out publicity drive, which will see them drip-feed teasers in the months building up to the release. There'll be more shocking claims to come, perhaps their biggest yet." She added, "I'm sure the Queen has a lot of anxiety over that and the royals will be braced for more bombshells." When announcing the book last year, Harry promised it would be a truthful and wholly accurate account of his life. Aside from Queen Elizabeth II, it is said that Prince Charles, also, has concerns about Prince Harry's book. He is reportedly worrying over the release of the material so close to him taking the throne. Richard Kay told LBC earlier in July that the difficulty for the Prince of Wales lies in how the Duke of Sussex chips away at his father's credibility every single time he speaks up. The expert added that this likely undermines the relationship between the father and son. Kay, later on, pointed out, though, that no one knows what the book will contain. Even so, he believes that the British royals are dreading the arrival of the memoir. In December, an unnamed source had similar assertions about the upcoming book. But, it centered on Prince William's alleged holiday from hell as he had to deal with his brother's memoir, alongside its potential content, according to New Idea. As claimed, the future king has fears that Prince Harry might sound off on the accusations thrown toward him, once having an affair with a Norfolk neighbor. Although there is no truth to the allegation, the Duke of Sussex was reportedly enraged at how aggressive press officers of the palace were to have the story killed. He felt they did not do the same when negative headlines about Meghan Markle surfaced across media outlets and platforms. Prince Harry's stay in the US is far from what he wanted from his life. The Duke of Sussex, that stepped back from royal duties in search of a private life for his wife and kids, is being dragged into limelight by the Americans. PR consultant Mr. Hillgrove claims that the father of two is struggling in the US. He told Express.co.uk, "Unfortunately, Harry's just like a rabbit in the headlights and caught up in it. He doesn't look like a happy person at all. He looks jaded." Talking about Harry's 2019 interview, he said, "The funny thing is, what he said in the ITV interview was that he's withdrawing from royal life, because he doesn't want to be in the limelight. But then he's morphed into this creation in America, whereas he's on the top of a bus, singing with James Corden," added Mr. Hillgrove. "It's a million miles from what he professed that he wanted. He said he wanted a private life." He added, "He thinks this system in America has got his best interests and everyone at home has got it in for him. The thing is he has gone so far now. There seems to be a lot of envy and jealousy, of being the brother that's not in first line at all, that type of stuff.